Hi, uh, I'm B2, and yeah, I kind of have a little bit set up of what I want to talk about. It's not 100% concrete. It's kind of, I wrote down a couple things just to make sure I hit them. So, I don't know how this is going to end up being, or even if I'm going to actually end up posting all this stuff. But I have had a tendency, fall off the face of the earth sometimes, and specifically in content creation. For me, it's usually when I no longer feel I have, not necessarily motivation, just it's like I don't have a passion for what I was doing, or I feel burnt out, or there's just nothing that's interesting me at the time. And, I'm posting this, I assume I'm posting this on my Minecraft channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up putting it there, but mainly I'm kind of announcing that I am not interested in Minecraft anymore. And I think it's been something that just in general, it's been something I've forced for a long time, as I do have a passion for Minecraft, don't get me wrong, and especially as like a content creator, it's fun. And like, I'm not saying I'm any big content creator or anything like that, but I do it because I enjoy it, and I want to create a community, and I want to be enjoying what I'm doing. And some of you guys have kind of followed me over to Twitch, where I started streaming other games, which has been really enjoyable actually, and I've enjoying the journey over there on Twitch a lot. And I wanted to keep growing that. I mean, we hit affiliate. Like, that was insane. Like, it was something I never thought I wanted until I had the opportunity to get it. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I want this. And some great people over there. And part of that was like, I was motivated again, I felt good. And I was like, all right, I want to start a Minecraft server. And I don't regret that. I love the Minecraft server. And I'm actually hopefully posting this before it goes up, but depending on video editing, this might go up the same day or around the same time that I actually have the server back up. But I do have a Minecraft server, public SMP, for people to play on. It should be updated to 1.18, where we'll be able to play on that. It's still pretty bare bones. A lot of the stuff I wanted to do, I couldn't do, and that's kind of where I wanted to kind of apologize and also kind of explain what's going on, along with the changes that I kind of want to implement for the channel itself. So, not too long ago, actually, it might have been 2 months. It's been a while. Someone griefed the server, so I was like, oh no. Of course, it was before we set up automatic backups, and we just kind of like trusted everyone on there. Everyone's been great, and that mistake was made. And so we had to kind of manually fix things. So I was like, all right, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to fix it. And like figured like maybe me and two of other my friends were going to fix it. And then that's when things started going downhill for me in a more, not just emotionally. I mean, I definitely also had like physical. I started getting sick to the point where at my new job, I had to take a lot of time off, and I think I took almost an entire week straight just from sickness. I'm someone who, fortunate, I guess, in some ways, that I was able to actually get into the doctor, and I had to go to urgent care and get a prescription for an antibiotic because I had a crazy ear infection and such a bad sinus kind of congestion that I basically was in a lot of pain, could barely breathe, could barely talk. Like, I was basically lost my voice, and I do phone support, technical support. So not being able to talk kind of is impossible to do my job. So I was fortunate because otherwise it would have been another like 5 days out for me to even like see a doctor. And with everything going on in the world, it's understandable, but it was definitely scary at the time, I guess. Thankfully, I was able to And around that same time, my boyfriend got sick. And same with my roommate, tested positive with COVID. So there's a lot of scare, a lot of fear, and in my own home, I mean, it wasn't the first time my roommate has even tested positive for COVID. So it was one of those like, no way, you don't have it, and I was just starting to feel better and started to not feel sick. So I was like, oh no. Thankfully, my roommate recovered. He was fine. He felt a little sick, but it wasn't anything major. So my boyfriend, though, he ended up kind of just perpetually being on and off sick for like a month. And same with me. We kind of just kept going up and down. We both were just feeling like crap, very low energy. Like, I just wanted to sleep, like, all the time. Like, when I was working, it's almost, like, drained me so much. Because, like, I was new to the job, and I was trying to save up vacation time because a trip that I was supposed to take got postponed until March of this year. Well, 2022, because I was supposed to go in 2021. And I haven't been able to go, and I was trying to save up vacation time for it, but I had to use basically all my vacation time for sickness, and I couldn't use any more. And I was working a bunch of weekends when I did feel good to make up for it, and then working these weekends almost made me sick again because I was trying to work again, just make up for it. And it really just became like a perpetual cycle I couldn't handle, and I basically had to disconnect from online. I wasn't on Discord. I wasn't on really anything. I watched YouTube videos. I actually watched through cartoons on YouTube. He does games and stuff like that, and I watched through most, if not all, of his videos during this time, which was great. I had a great time with it. It definitely was tough through that, and this is just the physical side effect of it. I was emotionally depressed. Just not feeling good about myself. I mean, I still not really feeling great about myself. Health-wise, I'm okay. I want to be more active because I went from a very active retail job into a more solitary desk job. So I want to get more active again too. I think that's part of, my emotional and mental state issues. So I was kind of working through a lot of that, and I got some news from my family, and I lost one of my great uncles to COVID, and it was very shocking. I basically was told the day before he passed that he even had COVID and he was in a coma. My grandmother called me, it's her brother, and we were on a vacation to a hotel we didn't even want to be in for a wedding that got postponed because of COVID. And so I was already not feeling good, and that really pushed me back, because the next day I got the call from my grandmother. She was crying, and it got me crying. And he was a very important person to me growing up. I don't have one half of my family, as I have my mother, and I don't have a father. And so my grandmother and her brothers and my great uncles and my grandfather, they're kind of like the only real male figure I had in my life growing up, and he was one of them. And it was very sad to hear that he passed, and kind of had to just get back to work. And that same time my roommate was still recovering from COVID, so I didn't feel it right for me to even go to his funeral, because I was too afraid to expose my family to it, as he just had passed from it. So I couldn't even go to that, which was something that really upset me. I mean, sometimes, even now, I haven't really had a chance to say goodbye yet, And then exactly 2 weeks after that, I got the news that another one of my great uncles passed from cancer. Um, we knew he had cancer for a while, and he was in and out, and it wasn't as shocking as it was as my other uncle, but I mean, it's still a loss, very close together. My job was very kind and let me actually leave work basically when I found out. I went and was with my grandmother, as we've all been healthy after that time. We've all been healthy and good and able to kind of be there as a family, and that has definitely been something we've kind of had to deal with together. Along with, I mean, probably something a lot of you feel is the financial burden that this current state of the world has kind of put us in. I don't want to ramble too much about all this, but it's just to kind of state, I really wanted to be consistent and be there and be present. And part of my journey too is coming back and being present as a content creator and hopefully a Twitch streamer. And would be basically mentally, I kind of like really sat down and thought, well, what do I want to do? Because life is too short. And I don't want to live life with regrets. And I think that's kind of what's pushed me to keep coming back and keep trying to do things, because I love content creating. I really do. And it's something that I want to keep doing and keep being present for and keep kind of, hopefully maybe one day, making some difference. I mean, I know, like, in general, I just want to be someone that people can go to and be someone that makes them feel a little better, Like, I have found people like that for myself, and that have really kind of helped me through sometimes, or teach me something, I mean, like, we're in a day and age where, you go on YouTube and I look up, how to use my rice cooker, and, like, there's so many people telling you, I want to be someone like that. And actually, I have a passion that has helped me through these last, honestly, almost a year and a half now, because I kind of fell into this world of Dungeons and Dragons, and I love it. I wholeheartedly do. I am actually in 4 different campaigns. I run one myself. I'm the DM. And then another one of my friends is a DM for me. And another kind of more extended friend, but still kind of friend, DMs. And then I have some people, actually you guys probably know it, Nika and Rev. Rev's actually my DM in another one. And is that... I'm trying to count. Yeah, that's 4. That's the 4 campaigns I play in. And I actually have been fortunate enough, me and my friends kind of came together and was able to get a 3D printer, kind of like a Christmas gift for us. Because we all love Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, I've been lucky enough to get different dice. I have a lot of different miniatures. I have so much of the paints. I mean, I actually have done a stream of painting some D&D stuff, and I kind of think I want to, I don't think, I've decided I want to go forward as a content creator in Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, I'm not necessarily going to be streaming me playing necessarily. I think that's something that's going to stay private. I might end up doing like one-shots or something like that. But we might end up streaming or something like that in the future. But I think in general, just like DM tips and, painting miniatures together. And why don't we just chill, relax, and paint miniatures? And like, what did I do to get my 3D printer working? And looking at my 3D printer and stuff like that. And resin-based things, how I'm painting things. What I do, how I organize my notes. Stuff like that. So basically, I'm here to say I am switching off of Minecraft as a content creator. And I want to continue as a Dungeons and Dragons content creator, I guess. Go over the books and just anything, I mean, I actually have a pretty good amount of knowledge in the Forgotten Realms, as that's where I DM. If you know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I'm hoping to share that, like I have with Minecraft. You know, like the reason why I started making redstone videos was because I felt like there was something I could teach, and I want to do the same thing in Dungeons and Dragons, and I want to just be able to hang out. So my goal is to kind of change that. I'm not 100% sure if I want to rebrand my Minecraft channel, because I mean we do have subs there, you know, on YouTube. But I think my problem is it's for Minecraft, you know, it always has been. And I'm not sure if I want to change that and transition away, or I do have that second channel, Bsquared Gaming, but still, Dungeons & Dragons aren't really gaming. I'm really going to think about it, but I'm thinking I'm going to rebrand my Minecraft channel and kind of go from there and see how it works. Worst case, I can always move the content to somewhere else or try something different. But I'm hoping that this, and seeing my face, is a side effect of Dungeons & Dragons, because when I'm painting, showing off my fancy different dice and, you know, going over all that kind of stuff, it'll be easier if you can see my face and talk too, because I mean, I don't know really what to put on the screen if I'm not talking, you know, so I think this will be an easy way for me to do that, and also to put, since I've been talking about so many more personal things, I wanted to also put my face out there. I've always kind of decided I wanted to do a face reveal, I just never knew when, and I think now it's been like the perfect time for me to just come out, say hi, I'm B2, or Bsquared, or Bsquared Craft, or I think I'm Bsquared 10 on Twitch, and follow me on Twitch, subscribe. Hi, I'm gonna be trying to do D&D content, and hope you guys will enjoy. And I'll see you guys on this channel, or maybe Twitch, or somewhere, or even tomorrow, because the server will be up for Minecraft. I do plan on keeping that up, that's not going away. Join the Discord. I will put a link below for the Discord, and yeah, thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for letting me rant, and also getting to the end of this video. If you did, let me know down below with just a simple heart, or you can give me, you know, a smiley face too if you're not into hearts, you know, but just to know that you cared enough to stay to the end, as well as helps me know that you guys are listening and care enough to do that. But thank you guys, it's been wonderful, and I couldn't ask for a better community, better people in my life, better friends, and thanks for listening.